Hello all, welcome to oratrainings.com. In this session, we'll discuss about the usage of extract as well as connect by level in Oracle database. So in earlier session, we have discussed about extract separately as well as connect by level separately. But in this session, we'll discuss about how do we use the extract as well as connect by level in a single query and what is the purpose of it. Okay. So let's have a review of the extract class first. So the extract functionality or a function provides the extraction of date, month, or day, hour, minute, second columns, second values from the input parameter. So now in this case, you can observe here from the sysdate it provides either you can get the year, month, or day, and similarly from the timestamp you can get the hour, minute, second as well as timestamp. So let us try to execute that particular query. So I'll just show you this. I'll just execute this first query. So in this one, you can observe here, we are able to extract the year 2025, month January, date 25, hour is 11, minute 3, and second is 2.5. And similarly, time zone, it is not providing it, and current timestamp. And these values are for the current database. It is not my local system date or time, it is the database time and which on this server is running out. And one more thing, so I'm using the livesql.oracle.com, which is a free database utility from Oracle. You can simply sign up and you can use it. And also I'm using the 23A version. So this was the earlier one, which is a classic version, we call it as, and this latest one, which is a SQL version 2, or maybe which is running on 23i, which is a very graphical user interface rich text editor, which you can try it out. Now we'll get into the next one, the extract one is done. We want to discuss about connect by level, which we generally use it for the purpose of hierarchical queries. And in the connect by level, we have two particular things. The first one is connect by. The connect by is a clause which we use it for hierarchical queries. And within the connect by, we have a pseudo column called level, which returns the depth of the row in a particular hierarchy. Now, let us say if you have 5 rows and each row will have a level. So in general, when we have a row num functionality, right, it starts with one and it goes on similar. And similarly, the level is almost similar to that particular pseudo column, but it is not like that. It'll have a content based on hierarchical manner. Okay. So now what we do is we'll try to understand this connect by level logic in a couple of samples way. So you can observe with the first sample query here, what we mentioned is select a level from dual connect by level. So what exactly it means that is, so generally whenever a query is executed by default, that query result will have a level 1. By default, Oracle assigns a level 1 to that particular one. And the subsequent executions of that query or records, right? Let us say if your query is returning multiple records, what will happen is the level will be increasing for that. So now the subsequent rows returned if they match the connect by clause, right? So now what is happening is, so now let us say select level from dual. Assume that like if you at all, if it is just a simple select star from dual, you should have got only one row. But now, as we mentioned, select level from dual, connect by level greater than 1. What it means is that, so now let us say that the first record you'll fetch it, and what will happen is that the one is the first record you will get it and the second row will get executed, and also what will happen is it will try to compare that 2 with 1 and it will never be equal, right? So 2 is always greater than 1, and similarly next row you'll get it 3 is always greater than 1. It goes on, so it will nothing but this first query will run indefinitely. And the next one, if you observe, what will happen is the first time you'll get one record, and second time the level will be 2, and 2 is greater than 2, which is false. It will simply stop there. And third one, if you observe, what will happen is, let us say first time you'll get level 1, which is less than 10. Next, it will go to 2, less than 10. It will go on and it will get repeated till level less than 10. So we can also observe all these particular things by executing it. So now let us say, I'll try to come from the last point of view. Let us say level less than or equal to 10. Now let us observe how many records we'll get it from here. Select a level from dual, connect by level less than or equal to 10. What we are printing here? We are printing the level value, and let us see how many levels it printed. It printed 10, and you can just see the count rows. It will be 10, and we can try with other value also. Let us say I would like to display level less than 5. So now this will display 5 records, right? And similarly, now if you observe this one, the first time it will display 1, and next time it will be false and it will stop at that level. And if you observe the other one, it will be indefinite. Okay. And if you try count, it will not display the count also. Okay. Let me try. It will not display the count, or maybe it goes on because it's an indefinite value. Okay. And now we want to discuss few more samples now. The first sample here is, let us say, like I want to write a logic in which it displays the previous 2 years as well as the consecutive 2 years, or maybe a previous 3 days and the consecutive 3 days, or next 3 days, previous 3 days and a future 3 days, or maybe previous 2 years or a future 2 years. So using this particular connect by and extract logic, we can design a very, very simple and efficient query rather than writing a different set of unions and all those things. We can write in a very easier manner. I'll just use this one. So let's try this. So in this one, what are we trying to do is, we just mentioned connected by level less than or equal to 5. So it means that definitely it will display 5 records that we are already aware. Now extract a year from this date. So we are aware that extract now in this particular one, it extracts the current date, current year, nothing but 2025, and plus level. So what is happening? We are nothing but this will work on a future set of days, right? Let us say, let's see what exactly it will display. Now it will display the future 5 years. If at all, if you want to have it a previous 3 years and the future 2 years or something like that, we can just simply mention -3 or something like this, and you can understand, like it will display the previous 2 years as well as the future 2 years, something like that, right? Previous 2 years and the future 2 years. And this is my current year, 2025. Similarly, you can try with the date also, extract day and previous 3 days and the future 3 days, something like that. Yeah, okay. So there is some issue here. Yeah, it's okay. We'll just remove this as of now. Okay, or else let me copy this and I'll just write here. Extract, we want to extract day, and maybe I'll just say day list, and let's try this. Right? So what is it displaying? It is displaying the previous 2 days and the future 2 days. Let us say if I want to have the previous some change here, right? We can try that. Just see what will happen. So it's total 7 days, and it will display the previous 3 days and the future 3 days. In a week, it is displaying the previous 3 days and the future 3 days. So this is how you can try to use the extract one. And one more very important thing I want to discuss now. So here in this particular one, so this particular livesql.com, it provides a couple of sample schemas. So now I'd like to use the similar one using with one of the table, hr.employees. Now let us say in some scenarios we'll come across a requirement wherein we want to display a same data for maybe a couple of times. Let us say I want to display the employee ID 100 10 times. How do I do it? So then there could be possible ways. Now let us say first thing is I want to consider the data of employee ID is equal to 100. And now we'll get one record. So if let us say I want to display this employee ID 5 times. So if I just try to apply connect by employee ID, connect by level less than or equal to 5, and let's see what will happen now, whether it will display 5 times or more than that. So you can just see here. So this will not be 5 times. It will be very different number it will come across. The calculation, how it happens is totally different one. And yeah, we'll discuss that. So it is not even displaying the number. So now what I'll do is, let us say, you can observe here, this is not 5 records, it is more than that. So what we do is, how do we solve this one, right? So let us say my requirement is to display the employee data of Stephen 5 times. So I'll just simply apply select star from this one, the subquery, and then I will apply the connect by. So if at all, if you now what is happening, this connect by level will get applied on the result of this particular query. Now we should have this particular Steve got displayed only 5 times. That's it, the Steven. But why was it different when we compare earlier with this one? The reason is very simple. See, when you are applying the connect by level, and this connect by level will get applied to the total query which you are passing it. So now what will happen is initially when you get a result, the exact where the filter of the where clause will get applied on the table, and next time when it executes, it will not apply the where clause. It will simply execute all the data which is available in the table, and that's the reason you will not get the exact data what you're expecting. So in those particular scenarios, what you do is you can just apply a subquery and get the exact data, and then apply the connect by level after that. That's how you can get the exact data which you are expecting. We'll try this one more time with on the different table. Let's just say HR dot departments where department underscore ID is equal to, let us say. So this will display two records for us. And now here, if I apply connect by level 2. So now let's see what will happen. So the first time, and also let us display one more very important thing. Let us say we'll try to display the level column. So then you can understand how the logic is happening. So here if you observe, and for the level one, right? Let me sort it. If it is allowing us. And the first level, we know that it is exactly printing the data according to the query which you have provided. And next thing, what is happening is, and let us observe the number of records it is displaying. It is displaying 56 records. So there is no relation between the 56 records as well as the data which we are expecting, which was only 2 records. And why 56? Because the total number of records in the department table is 27. You can observe that. Okay, 27. So what is happening is, so the first thing what you're expecting was 2 records as per level 1. And then as we mentioned level less than or equal to 2, right? Let us say if you mention level less than or equal to 1, let's see what happens. Yeah. So it is displaying 2 records. We are very clear on that. Now let us try to mention the level 2. So now what will happen is for each record, it will get the data, the total data. So here, what is happening? 56 because 27 plus 27. And now if you try to mention level less than 3, it will happen, it will have some more different calculation. 1541, 1514. So this how, like it will have a different variation of the logic if you are applying the connect by clause on the direct result. So what you can do is the easiest option is just have a subquery and apply the connect by level on the subquery rather than the direct result. Okay. So this is all about a logic of, like combining the extract as well as connect by clause. Thank you.